All right. Does everybody remember like what we did last? It's been a minute.
I think we were.
Met a werebear.
Yeah, met a werebear.
Howard. That's his name.
Oh,
Flower.
yeah, Glower.
I decided to be a dramatic bitch.
That's right.
Then I was a dramatic not bitch. And yeah, so I think we were like leading up to basically eventually confronting Glower since he's a problem, and we know he's a problem.
Oh, Kelly, you also did the with Vince's help. You also did your like show in the center of town. Like you like,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
We had
Yeah,
our little, and I got a book at some point. I'm pretty sure.
that's right. Yeah, because you guys gave the map the excellent map you drew to the town cartographer man. All right, then where we should get started here is in the de facto home base in your little corner of the kind of communal bunkhouse area. Uh, and I think the kind of tertiary interactions we get to see you guys have with like other like townsfolk and everything are a lot more like pleasant than maybe they were when you first got here. You're like becoming like more like part of the community. Even resident himbo loyal, I think his like kind of reputation's being like repaired by affiliation. Uh and then maybe like the day or two that has passed since then, Glower has not confronted you, like has barely even like looked your way, even like sharing the spunk house.
Yeah.
Love that for you.
Excellent 2 days.
Yeah, it's been kind of relaxed since Mayor Ants gave you that task. And I think as maybe it's like a lazier like late morning, uh you hear the sound of the bells beginning to ring throughout the town. Uh, it is you have not heard it since since you have got here. But everyone around you seems like perk up fearfully and carefully at the sound of the bells.
No. I take it you don't either?
He says, "Not while I've been here." uh, Not while I've been here.
Okay.
I think I last saw you about a week before we got here.
This is a week. Holy shit.
Sounds
Yeah.
like a plan.
Yeah, yeah, and you see that he's like fastening on some like worn like leather armor onto himself, even like an older guy living here. And he says, something from one of the outer lands is headed to town. Says,
It's not one of those little wormy things that were going in the desert that people underword.
he says, it could be. We've never gotten the same thing more than once.
That is not the answer I was hoping for.
Okay.
Says, you're new here, but we're all heading to center of town. Whenever stuff like this happens, Ants hands out orders for the defense.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah. He nods, and you guys head out.
If it is the worm thing, I think we'd be better in a group.
Mm,
Stand out. If we're because they probably sense little tremors or something. They'll be able to tell where we are.
yeah. Don't plan on that.
All right. Yeah, so you head out there as you see Ants on but maybe even like the same like collection of chairs that you set up as your own like stage a couple days before. They've just like left out there, and she's standing up there, simultaneously like calming like most of the crowd, but also directing the people who like yourselves like have some ability to like fend for themselves, directing different groups of peoples to the walls, while also frantically collecting information from scouts, trying to figure out like what it is that's approaching. Are you guys trying to like remain like unseen and just observe, or do you think ants will see you?
I think that Kelvinar is a very tall, slightly purple thing with horns.
That's a good point. Then I think like as she finishes administering to one, she like points at you from like far away, uh, and says, Kelvinar, I need to speak with you.
Yes. And so she is gonna go over there, and she is nervous. She did not like those worms. She really doesn't want it to be a worm.
Uh, says, I hate to put another task on you so quickly, but the map you provided us has already proved extremely helpful. And we need you to do something uh, comparable but different.
Is it a map of another area, or
No. When things attack the town erratically, like in large forces, whenever that happens, people run. They'll run up north, they'll try to cross the neck to get to the maw, try to get out of this plane. Now, there's no stopping them in any practical sense. Uh, Now the neck shifts in the way the other outer lands do. And if they go in without any direction, they'll get lost and they will die there.
so you need us to make a general idea of what it is now.
Yes, I need you to cross the neck to get to the maw, and I need you to leave a trail behind you.
Well, that speeds up our plans a bit, but it's certainly something we should be able to do.
Says
Is it just me over here, or is it like our group?
Loyal
Okay.
came with you.
Of course, Loyal did. Loyal goes without saying. Loyal, can you grab Vitslia? I think she was the one who actually made the map. I think she should probably be in this discussion.
Oh yeah. And like yeah, Peregrine and Vasily, you see like Loyal like after like talking with Kel like jaunt over to you. Uh and say is like, great news guys. We're getting out of here.
We are?
Yeah. Uh Maybe both.
Is that helpful?
So you see, we're gotta go across the shifting, dangerous land to the north in order to get to the giant God's Head, and gotta guide people on how to get there. Well, I suppose, I mean, we could. I mean,
Like, when did we turn into tour guides?
so, I mean, we could. You could come back. I want to leave. I want to get out of here. This place sucks, to be honest.
I do want to get out of here, but
Okay, I need to stop Epi from eating my chair.
Fair.
Do not eat the chair. Chairs are not food. Okay. She has been stopped.
Excellent. All right. Yeah. As you approach, yeah. Ant says, again, I'm sorry for putting this extra work on you all of a sudden, but do understand a lot of people's lives are at stake here.
I can get it.
It's just speeding up our plans a bit. And don't really want to know whatever's coming into town anyway.
Because yeah, it's creatures from the desert. I don't know what they're gonna do when they get to the walls, but we'll do what we can to handle it.
We're gone.
Perhaps, if we're making a trail for people, perhaps we should get something that we can know can make a trail.
This is oh yes. We use a couple different markers for in case any of them fall away. We have in the past. We typically carve into the trees in the neck. But we also leave ribbons, and if anyone's literate, also written directions in case.
Am
That you
I still
covered
wearing
on
the
like
banner?
2 times.
Sorry, what'd you say, Kel?
Am I still wearing the banner?
If you'd like to be, sure.
Oh, sure, yeah. I'm gonna take it with me.
Yeah.
And I cut a little bit at the bottom of it. And just I can tie little bits of this onto the trees as well.
Well, I can be the one that writes out the instructions.
I guess that leaves you with carving, Peregrine. Okay, well, how long do you know how long it'll be until the desert creature that is hopefully not a worm gets into town?
A day, maybe 2.
So
But the and she's like kind of like looks back at the crowd of like people who already like collected like their belongings like in like sacks on their back, are like, but people will flee much sooner than that.
yeah. How long of a walk is it to the neck?
The beginning of the next starts 2 hours north, and then traversing it takes. It's taken some people 30 minutes. Taken some people 7 days.
We definitely need to get started. Yeah, but we may want to bring maybe some kind of supplies in case something. It takes 7 days.
Oh yes. Uh, you see that like out like secured by like a couple guards in front of the I'm gonna call it a course city hall. Is like guarded like piles of like rations of, like food, spears, and other like weapons have been collected to like be like administered to the populace.
Well, let's take our shares and get going. We don't really have time to waste, it seems.
Um, says keep a solid line as best as you can. Uh, don't stray from any of the rubble that you see, and if you hear voices in the swamp, don't follow them.
Okay.
Okay. No voices.
No voices.
All right.
All right.
And what I'll say for the like the gear you find is that but without like detailing like every like possible thing of adventuring gear, we'll say you have abstract packs of adventuring gear. And if you guys want to say you have like, rope or pythons or a tinderbox, you guys will like have that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think we'd probably
Okay.
want that. And
Yeah.
Ellen, just so that you know, I need to double check that I'm gonna go ahead and trade out the fairy fire for the healing. What we traded out when we were messing around with Warlock, the
Oh
other
yeah.
items in my pact. I'm gonna
Yeah.
trade that out now and get whatever I can't remember which healing. Was it cure minor wounds? It was a really like one of those lower level healing
Oh,
spells.
I do not remember.
Thought I wrote this down and I can't find it now. I'm so
uh,
mad at myself.
well, I'm gonna take a quick bio break real quick. So you look that up in like the following 5 minutes. I'll be right back.
Right. What was it? I'm pretty sure it was something minor. Like, was it minor, like cure minor wounds or something? Yeah, it would have been a low level one, but I don't know if it was like that low, you know? The problem is that since we like jury rigged it, there's no way for me to look it up without me having heard of it. Yeah, maybe I put it in the chat or something because I know I would have written that down. There's no way in hell I wouldn't have written that down. I was a notebook person in our last campaign. Oh, that's not helpful. Oh, here we go. Sleep is being replaced with healing word. That's what it is. Write it down. I'm an intelligent human. Very proud of myself.
Sorry, I am back. Drew, did you find it?
Yes, it's healing word. That's the one I have.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, sounds good. All right. So you begin to head north. I think as you're like passing out of the town of Zadnio, I think you like see Glower and his gang again, but you see his demeanor has like shifted in a pretty substantial way. Where like normally he's like really like brushing up against the people and like bruising them, like being like the kind of like bully that he is. Uh Him and his guys have shifted into a very like rigid, disciplined kind of like force, and it seems like they are organizing their own guys to face the what's ever coming in from the desert.
That would explain a lot. Is our
Yeah.
problem. I have some words with who they let out. Good to me.
All right. So heading up north to the neck. It goes from the like clear cut plains surrounding Zedniel of like trees felled for the construction, uh, to light forest. Lily, I think I'm getting like a lot of feedback on your end.
Feedback?
Like it's like buzzing loudly.
Mm,
Is that for anybody else?
I was hearing it. It was like white noise almost.
I mean, my laptop,
Okay.
Yeah.
the fan's
your-
going off because I turned off my fan that's in the room earlier.
Yeah. Yeah. Right now I don't hear it.
Fine.
Yeah.
It's like I don't hear it right now.
All right. So it goes to like sparse woodlands into until you begin to feel the ground beneath your feet begin to like soften into closer to mud, uh, stepping onto an ancient looking like stone path, like occasionally kind of like almost like hopscotching across like the stones, like not getting your feet wet for as long as you can. And you see in front of you, you see two like kids, like teenagerish looking like humans who are at the edge of this road. They're like covered in mud, like up to their like waists. And you see they've been like daring each other to see how far into the neck they're like brave enough to run before running back. They seem to be going like farther and farther in. One is like maybe a couple yards out, as the other one is cheering them on to like keep running as they're just like sloshing like through like the like sucking mud. Yeah, like the closest one looks back as the other one's like still running and says, yeah. And I think that's when the other one stops and says, but he went so much farther than me. Make a persuasion check to see if you can. Nice. Yeah, he did. I think especially since Peregrine like is and but looks especially like an older guy. Like I think it's easy to like just kind of like lord over and be like, you know, be the adult in the room. Uh,
His grandpa.
the kid farther out in the mud like really takes his time dragging his feet through the mud and says, "Okay, we'll go home." And you see, like, as they like get out of the mud, like you hear them like mumbling to themselves, like like looking back at you, Kel, kind of like like wondrously, like I think recognizing you, uh, as they're like, I totally would have gone farther. Just like no, it was like no, you're too much of a chicken to go as far as I did. As they're like,
Hey, why don't you this you can always well, if you don't get back into town, you may not be able to try again. But if you go back, you can probably play again over here in a few days.
yeah. And they're like trying to like put on like the saddest like puppy dog faces of like all of all the great suffering they have to deal with. Yeah. Yeah, all the time. Because well, you only get lost if you're not brave enough. Uh, like I think like maybe like taking a stick and like pressing in, you can feel where some of the stones of the road like used to be under it. Uh, but the like water level has just like risen over time and it's like sunken in. But also make a perception check. Oh, nice.
Ooh, rolls
Uh,
are finally coming.
well, I think you can like parse in like the short distance you can see into the swamp ahead of you. Uh, the like layout of like the road that you can identify in the stones is not consistent. Like it's been like placed down and like shuffled like erratically. Uh, it's hard to tell exactly. Like some of it has definitely been like shifted over time. But I think part of it that you can deduce from the other like lands surrounding Zadnail is something about the nature of the neck shuffles its geography. Uh,
Works for me, and she's just gonna she's pulling up her her banner that she is wearing still, and just yeah, hiking it up. And with her long skirt, she's kind of like hiking that up a little bit too. She doesn't want to get mud all over it.
uh,
Yeah.
when you say you're looking for a big stick, Loyal offers you his spear. That makes sense. Uh, you can definitely find a stick. There are trees everywhere. Yeah, yeah. It is a nice, good, like gentle, like curve of a walking stick. It's a good bog poking stick.
It might be for the best that I'm towards the back. I wouldn't want Fitzleia to go blind.
Yeah,
Am I
okay.
assuming we're going in a straight line?
Yeah.
But I'm very tall. She is very small.
Yeah. Um,
That works for me.
go in the back.
All right, all right.
Yeah, this is a small bog.
What'd you say?
Oh, I just said hopefully it's a small bog.
And I think when you say that's when like we get the like dramatic like zoom out pan of like the size of the swamp.
Lovely.
Mud.
Could
Mud is just wet dirt. Mud is just wet
could be.
dirt.
We don't know what lives in this bog. We could still be walking through a river of shit. It's just not human shit.
All right. Essentially, make a survival check. Oh, nice. Nice. It's a good first roll. Yeah, like,
Broken the curse.
uh, I think yeah, knock on wood. Uh, yeah, I think you see, scattered as you begin to, like, make your way deeper into the bog here, you see planks of wood that people have, like, laid out over time, like, evidence of previous mapping expeditions into the neck. Different colored ribbons and, like, woven, like, stick figures hanging from branches, in an effort to, like, indicate direction, but you see them hanging, like, together in massive clumps. Uh, Occasionally, you'll see one, like, far off in the distance, like, far off to, like, the western side of the bog where no other trail leads, just isolated trees covered in ribbons. Uh, as you find any given, like, stone or, like, nest of tree roots to, like, clamber over, staying out of the bog for as much as you can, but I think everyone here is at least, like, up to their knees, if not higher.
Very deep.
Yeah. Yeah, I want, like, I wanna batch this into, like, 3 survival checks to, like, dictate your pace. Uh so go and make the, second one until you find anything else. Nice. You're rolling really good.
We're we're trying to curse you again.
Uh, so as you progress, I think, uh, this is, like, to the end of your first night, or, like, to the end of the first day, advancing into the bog. You find a small patch of, like, raised ground, that looks suitable enough to camp in. Maybe even some of the trees surrounding it have enough, like, canopy space if you wanted to, like, try to, like, stretch out across them. Uh, but in the trees surrounding you, as the sun sets and there's this, like, very faint moonlight peeking through the canopy, you see small, like, flickers of, like, glowing light, like large lightning bugs in the tree line, and the sound of the kids from the start of the forest. You hear like their voices in the trees, like, laughing, and the sound of them, like, running through the mud.
She said not to follow any voices.
Yep. Yep. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
We should not follow it. Follow
No
them.
voices. Nope. No, 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 no.
And Loyal's, like, looks like flabbergasted. He's like, "Are we lost?"
No.
And you see what to him is a map, but he's, like, drawing the map of the progress he made of the swamp in the dirt, and it's just like he just draws, like, a straight line. And then he, like, at the beginning, he, like, makes, like, a stick figure of, like, the kids, and then he puts the stick figure of, like, the same kids, like, next to where he is right now, and he's just like, "Are they're so fast."
No.
No.
That's
Oil?
not. No. 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 No.
Okay. I promise. I promise. I'm just
It's
pretty fast too. Okay?
don't fuck, what did I name that guy? Rykon. That's the name of the demon. Kyle, don't listen to the mutterings of Rykon. He's trying to trick you.
Yeah, and then that like soothes him a little bit, and he makes I think he goes into a faux like meditative like monkish like cross-legged stance and tries to like zen himself out a little bit.
So yeah, oil probably shouldn't go first.
No. I can go first.
I'll go after Vitzlia.
I'll go third.
Sounds good.
Oh.
All right, then let's start with you, Vitsi. Let's make a perception check.
Pull up the thing. Oh, good. It's one of my good ones. I have a lot of good ones. This is a good one. Okay.
Because you weren't an
Bear with
idiot
me.
like me and Peregrine.
+4.
Nice,
Awesome.
huge.
Okay. So what did
Uh,
we-
and I think as the last bits of sunlight fade, as your first watch as the first watch begins, uh, beyond the occasional like cursory like investigations from like wetland creatures who like creep a little close to see like what's up, uh nothing else approaches, but the kind of like faded mystical lights that like flow through the trees like in the near distance remain ever present.
Mhm. No. I'll keep in first watch. Everything looks fine, basically.
All right, Kel.
All right, so I am going to assume that Kel has been asleep, which I like to think that she took her banner because you said it was like 20 feet, right?
Yeah, it was
It's
a
a
big
big.
banner.
I think she only took about maybe 4 feet off to make little markers. So I'm choosing that believe that she made a hammock of it
Yes,
in the trees, and she has been sleeping in that.
that's great.
That's what she did. She's kind of like waking up, and so if there's like these little lights, is it like we like see the sky or anything?
Yeah, you can see the sky through the trees above you. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just I don't know. She just wants to know that. She needs to know that the fake moon's out. Um, she's waking up. So, but so Vitzlia was you said there wasn't anything interesting, right?
No.
Besides the
Okay.
lights that we probably should not acknowledge.
Yeah. uh,
Nothing suspicious here.
nothing. The lights are freaking me out a little, I'm not gonna lie. Um,
Whatever you do not follow the lights. Never follow the lights.
no. Let's see. The lights have been. I mean, they're not doing anything to us. They're just up there, but
Just
I wouldn't. I wouldn't go looking to see what they are unless I do.
not I we probably shouldn't follow the lights.
No.
She's gonna get down from her hammock and take her hammock down because it is her hammock and no one else's.
Caring is not caring, apparently.
Not for her. And she's gonna curl up in her hammock on the ground. This banner was a great pickup. Yeah. And she's just gonna And she's gonna start taking her watch. Have we? I'm assuming we've made like a little fire or something.
I'd
We can.
presume so.
'Cause it's
Yeah, I think you have like dry wood in that was like in your like kit that you got. Otherwise, it'd be hard to like get like a real like fire burning out here.
yeah, that was what I was wondering. She's just gonna curl up near it. Maybe grab a teensy piece of beef jerky or whatever they sent out with the rations.
Yep.
I'm gonna look past the lights.
All right. Yeah. Make a perception check.
I'm blind.
I mean, here's the problem. The harder you try to look past the lights, the more tempting it is to like watch them as they like invade your periphery vision. Like always kind of like enticing your like animal like detection of movement at like the edge of your sight.
Those are some interesting squirrels.
They got glowing squirrels out here.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think even as it like almost like mesmerizes you for a second, like when Loyal what wakes up for his watch, I think he kind of like jostles you a bit, and is like, Kel, it's been 2 hours.
Oh, those they are. Orsan was speaking to me.
And he goes, oh, what did he say?
Telling me to ignore the lights.
He nods sagely.
Icon is trying to fool us.
Yeah. So do you redo your hammock for yourself?
Yes.
Excellent. See, let me see this.
She's gonna stare up at the moon, which is also fake to her, so she's like, I am surrounded by fake things. She's a little unnerved.
All right. So I think, and you begin to see like Loyal do this as his watch begins. Is any time he sees one of the lights, he goes not there and just like shifts his attention. So he's just like his head is just like
Swiveling.
On a swivel.
the whole watch. He's gonna his neck is gonna be like huge and muscly by the end of the night. It's gonna be great.
One part of him that wasn't huge and muscly.
uh, and then lastly, Peregrine, as the sun is like threatening to rise over the horizon, Loyal wakes you for the last watch. It's a gentle physical touch. So, good morning. I was instructed to tell you, do not look at the lights. So, nah, I didn't see anything else. You got it. Ooh,
Yeah!
wow. All
Yeah!
right.
Took your terrible luck.
Then I think you see this as the light is like now like really like creeping like into the trees and eventually like illuminating the bog around you. You see floating in the distance in the like in the direction though that you were going, you see a kind of raft that's gotten like stuck up like on top of a couple like roots. So it's gotten like it's like run aground onto the trees. Uh and laying on the raft and like one up in the trees, you see some like of the emaciated bodies of a couple goblins. They're dead from starvation. All right. Yeah. No. Yeah. No. I think that's the big thing you catch as you see it kind of like gently like rise and fall with any like passing wake that affects the raft. Uh, but besides that, it passes uneventfully. Awesome. Yeah. Loyal shoots awake at the sound of the rooster.
Belle's hammock turns over as she just like fails because she was not expecting a rooster to pick her up.
Basically, just kind of jumps awake and is just overly annoyed. She's a teenager. She doesn't like being woken up and stuff. I fucking hate you. What the fuck?
At what cost?
Oh,
It says on the ground.
for what?
Don't really have much of a choice.
Yeah, he begins like doing his best. He makes pretty good work at it. He's a good worker.
That's
Yeah.
if there's a raft, is it how deep does this get? How deep does the mud get? Well, maybe the goblins will drown too. Okay. Sounds good.
All right. Everyone make perception checks.
Uh,
Nice.
I literally did take your luck, didn't I? You're free, but I'm not.
dang.
Man. Rip. Rip.
Got mud in my eye when I fell out of my hammock.
All right. Then as you guys continue your trek forward, you pass by like close to this raft, and yeah, and everyone sees what Peregrine saw on his watch. You see bodies of goblins, like two on the raft and one up in the trees, who are like clearly like dead from like starvation. Like you see, and like moderately recently, they haven't fully decomposed or anything. But yeah, you see the skin pulled like tight across their ribs as they were stranded here. But the raft itself, with a couple like long branches, they were using as like push oars. Uh, the raft otherwise seems like it's in like solid enough condition if you want to like try to like pull it off the trees and use it. All right, yeah. As you can like pull and yank it off. Since you got the highest roll here, Vitsley, I think you see this. Uh, in the sorry, what?
No, you're fine.
Okay. That was like a classroom thing. Uh, you what you see is in the mud to Peregrine's back, like a couple like trees deep into the bog. You see the like water, like the ever so slight like wake evident of something large in the water.
So they're like,
Something swimming towards you.
okay, something's coming. There's something, and I can't tell what it is, but it's not a good thing. It can never be a good thing in this place.
Elle is like bolts up.
Going up the tree.
So you guys like hop up into the tree and you see the this large like waked silhouette of a crocodile like circle like the tree like around the raft, kind of like poke its head up, uh trying to like what is a normal large crocodile in real life? Because things extremely
Nile crocodiles are
huge.
pretty big.
Fucking
big.
Actually,
literally deathly afraid of crocodiles.
Lee is legitimately terrified of alligators and
So
crocodiles.
scared of crocodiles.
I deeply apologize.
Didn't think I would have to warn you about that, Dylan. Sorry. At least we don't have to actually look at one.
I know, it's fine.
A
We're
narrator
okay.
voice. It wasn't fine.
You can conquer your fears, Lily.
Only in Dungeons and Dragons.
That's
pretty
what it's
fucking
for.
cute.
You can be a person you would not be in real life. Leah doesn't have to be scared of alligators or crocodiles. Doesn't.
But
They
yeah,
can
so
be
you
up
guys,
to like 20 feet, by the way.
holy shit.
Yeah, sounds about
Danielle.
right.
Huge. They're huge.
uh,
Lily, you will never see a crocodile in real life outside of
uh,
like, a zoo.
I'm gonna say the silhouette implies a 20 to 25 foot length. It is noteworthy, exceptionally large. Circles for like a bit, like where it last detected the your movement in the mud. Uh, but as you guys like hold your breath, like straddling the branches, it eventually like dips down like back underneath the water, and stillness returns to the top of the swamp, and you do not see it where it went.
Probably none after seeing that thing.
There are
You
three
think of
bodies.
using them as bait?
How many can fit in a crocodile? Wait, I got an idea. So, once again, I have a bunch of illusion magic. So, if I can fucking pull this up, because my fucking MacBook does not want to cooperate with me. This is why only my laptop is one. Let's see. What do I want to use here? I think I am going to use my thaumaturgy cantrip, which can cause harmless tremors in the ground for a minute, which should be able to. I'm assuming I can put that like maybe like 20 feet in the opposite direction of us, the direction we're not going.
Yeah, what's the thaumaturgy rage?
30 feet.
30 feet?
Range
Yeah.
slash area is 30 feet.
I mean, then yeah, like you want to put it like back the way you came, like away from the direction you're going.
Yes.
Yeah. So as uh like as these tremors like kind of like create, you see like the water begin to like ripple 30 feet back behind you as the kind of like bulbous like wake of the water tension surrounding the crocodile like emerges like up higher to the water and like begins like slide off in that direction. I apologize, Lily. You guys have a really good window to make a either a break for it, or if you want to like get the raft off and keep going that way.
Can we go up in through the trees right now? Because I think that might be a better option until we're like 100 feet from that thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, does the raft have like any kind of like sail?
No, it has large branches that are used for like pushing through the water.
Mm. Can we reach any of those branches?
Yeah, they're like leaning on the raft. It seems like the goblins who died here uh crested themselves on the tree on purpose.
Can we like us in the trees? Can we reach the pushy stick? Yeah, like can we push the raft towards the direction we want to go?
Yeah.
Okay. So Kel is gonna push that she is gonna keep pushing the raft. She's gonna push the raft in the direction that they want to go, that we
Mhm.
want to go. The stick and just do that and just kind of slowly follow it in the trees.
Okay. Is everyone else staying in the trees?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So you kind of like follow like through your current like bundle of trees that's easy to traverse as you like push it ahead of you. Your thaumaturgy is still like going behind you, and you see the crocodile kind of like breach the water for a second, like large jaws open and like biting at the water. Uh, but it's still like confused and like snapping at it.
We've got like a minute to get this as far away from there as possible.
Yep. Yep.
Gonna keep doing that as carefully as I can while still making progress
Okay.
because I think we want to be as far away from that thing as possible.
Everyone should make acrobatics checks as you're like navigating the trees.
Frack.
That's fair.
Okay. Well, I have the exact same modifiers I apparently do for everything, so we'll see what happens here.
All right. That was for loyal.
No! Timbo is crocodile food.
Good old croc bait.
Loyal. No.
Oh no!
No, 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 no.
Here's what happens. As Kel, as you're uh with like one long branch, like trying to like you have to like push it like under the branches that you're crawling on and like grab with the other hands as you're pushing the raft like underneath alongside you. As loyal, big dumb idiot that he is like, all right, I will keep following. Steps onto the like branch that you're on. You get like a half-second sound of it creaking before it snaps. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
And that's just gonna be my normal dex modifier, right?
Unless you're proficient in it, yes.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I think that's one, yeah.
Nice. All right, so you managed to like grab onto like one of the other branches as you're like being like to like plummet out of the branch you're standing on as loyal full like falls like face first into the water.
Does he belly fall?
Yeah, he belly flopped into the water.
Oh. Uh-oh.
How long has thaumaturgy been going at this point?
It's probably like it's probably over at this point. You've been like climbing through the trees takes time. Yes. Yeah, sure. Mhm. Okay, yeah. Uh, yeah, and you do see now the, tremors have, ceased back, 30 feet behind you. Yeah, you do see the, silhouette of the crocodile moving through the water, in Loyal's direction. So you take it, throw it, make an athletics check. I wanna see, like, if you can get it, like, any extra distance.
Royal swim?
19, good
I'll
fucking
go.
throw. Uh, but what
Asked
uh,
if Royal could swim.
you see, like, where he's at, he's, he, like, stands up, like, it's shallow enough that he can stand, and he's just, like, covered head to toe in mud, but he still has, like, the spear in one hand, uh, but is, like and is, like, stabbing around, like, in the water, like, in a panic, for a second before, Peregrine is like you shout to him, and he kind of like sidles up onto like the like roots of the tree that he like fell out of as you see the crocodile head towards the goblin body and begin to like crest out of the water to like snap it up. So I think Lilo can like get like up immediately out of the water. Uh, so you bought a good bit of time. What's your guys' plan now?
Sorry.
I'm gonna do another thaumaturgy back in the towards the direction of the goblin, but further that way. Maybe the goblin wasn't the only thing that fell.
Okay.
My logic for thinking croc.
Yeah, it's a big smart crocodile.
Yeah. Might have been like there might have been two thing to eat. I'm gonna do another tremor direction of goblin throne. Because I'm assuming I saw that.
Yeah. Yeah, you got like a couple trees down from Peregrine and Vitzlia. So yeah, everyone can like is like up to date.
Yeah.
Yes, as the more tremors erupt that way. Yeah, so yeah, what do you guys do? Do you guys like so like Loyal like climbs like back up into like the canopy.
One branch per person loyal.
Cesar, what'd you say? I missed that.
I said one branch per person loyal. As in telling him to give me my space.
And you see like when you say it, he's like his hands is like about to like climb like up onto the branch you're on and goes okay, and like goes to like the branch like below yours.
Perfect.
Oh boy. Okay, so I'm gonna keep on the branches, and it's the acrobatics check, right?
That's right.
Okay. Also +4. Okay. So prepared.
Oh shit.
No, this is what you're built for, Lily.
Yeah, I mean, in like uh remarkably like graceful motions, like the branches even barely like bending at like any step on them. Yeah, you like make a quick like jaunt across the branches, eventually catching up with and like briefly like surpassing Kel's position in the canopy.
Do you want to do this instead? I feel like you might be better at this.
Am I
Yeah,
not?
Oh, there you
Sorry.
and I thought I was just being ignored.
are. Brutal.
Sorry. I mean,
Kel's
I-
gonna hand her the other stick.
yeah. Yeah, this is for because what were we doing? Following the
We're pushing the raft towards
We're
the
pushing the
direction we
raft.
want to go until we can get it far enough away from the croc that we don't have to worry about the croc biting into us.
Yeah, so I'll take the other. Stick of the raft. Yeah, okay. Help you out there.
All right, and I think we keep you and Kel's acrobatics rolls here. The last we need, presuming you're taking that direction, is Peregrine's. I think by the time the thaumaturgy ends, probably the raft is probably, let's say, 50 feet from the crocodile. Uh, yeah, absolutely. Ooh, nice.
Solid.
uh, let's see.
Maybe it'll just happen to your players this week.
Even better.
Yeah. EPK on first session.
I think what you figure from like your varied life experiences. Yeah. Like, is that what it's coming from? Like, if you like dealt with like creatures like this before?
Super crocodiles.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. All right, then. Yeah, I think you make the deduction of like how the like various like tremors and the wakes of the tremors, uh, like how the crocodile follows those. Take like what you can see from both the thaumaturgy and any other like minor wake from any like normal thing falling in the water. Double that out for how far the sensation of it carries in the water, and you judge that the crocodile is like right at that edge, like push a little bit farther, presuming you don't do any like crazy splashing about or anything like that. Uh, you should be out of its like immediate like pursuit area. Yeah. Uh, just one. I think you can count them for both.
I just realized what this reminds me of.
Pretty good. What does it remind you of?
Amnesia water monster.
Oh yeah, yeah. God, iconic.
Yeah. The most stressful thing in that entire goddamn game.
Yeah. Uh, yeah. So you fork them out like kind of like one like hits a branch and like kind of like tumbles like rolls off the roots like into the water as the other one like plops down. Uh, make your acrobatics check and we'll see.
No one I can lie to here. Nobody gets to see me do +5.
This is 13. I think that will probably do it, especially since a trail has been like marked where the slick moss that covers the branches has been kind of like worn away from people's like feet and shoes. Uh, so you manage to like make your way like across the branches as the crocodile, now like fading into the near distance behind you, is distracted with the tremors and the other bodies, and everyone can safely make their way onto the raft outside of the crocodiles.
Before I go down, can I do a perception check to make sure there are no more crocodiles in the area?
Sure.
And we
You
just
didn't
never
notice
noticed.
the logs that you thought made up the raft. They're crocodiles.
I'd fucking cry. I like crocodiles and I'd cry. Ah, okay. Do. Perception. Yeah, that's a +1. Took me a moment because I was like, oh, I'm proficient in wisdom, but I don't think that counts.
All right. I mean, you don't see any other crocodiles or any other creatures like immediately nearby. But the water is dark and deep, so who knows, really?
And thick as logs.
Okay, so yeah, solid.
Yeah. It immediately goes like too fast. It's like starts to like churn his end, and then like
Oil, gentle.
he gets a hold of himself.
Thank you.
Yeah. Uh, so Vizia, you making a
Oh, okay, wait. Is it my perception check?
yeah, your perception, and then if you do, I think if you get a 15 or higher here, the next and last survival roll will have an advantage.
Okay. Ah, eh, eh,
Yeah.
sad.
So as the you make your way like uh on this raft, you start to see the remnants of the road you started on. Uh, pillars of stone sticking out of the water, and you can see that they're kind of the stones themselves are like idiosyncratic. Like occasionally be like a very like medieval England like castle kind of pile of rocks. But every once in a while you see like a column of like carved marble just like laid horizontally like into the murk. The stones are hard to navigate around or over if you lift the raft. So it takes longer and is easier to get like spun around. So let's see how that navigation goes for who's ever wants to roll survival.
I'll take over doing the little rod thing while you do the survival check because I don't know things.
Man,
Oh my
you guys are
god.
good. We rolled a lot of 22s this session.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think as you maintain like the line, the direction, pushing your way through the swamp, you hear the sound of those kids' voices in the trees surrounding you. Uh, now uh crying, like begging for help, uh, wondering where they are, trying to get back to town, uh, as more of the bright lights kind of like surround your raft as you're pushing your way through the trees.
If they were real, the crocodile would have eaten them.
Yep.
Yeah. So you guys keep your focus, try to drown the voices of these screams out as you see the ground in front of you begin to like rise a bit out of the water level. towards dry land, and you see this collection of the idiosyncratic stones you see up ahead, formed into a rough sort of gate, almost like mini, like to call it a keep or a castle would be generous. It's like a one room pile of stone. You see a stack, not a stack, but a sprawl of dead goblin bodies, and then wandering through the piles of stone, this huge like form of an ogre, flesh like rotted from the inside, and it just carrying a like a goblin by its feet, like dragging it through the mud, and occasionally like lifting up to like take a bite out of it.
The ogre is rotting from the inside? Is it like a
Yeah,
zombie ogre?
it seems to be, it seems to be undead.
It's a scared crocodile.
He's gonna whisper, I didn't realize ogres could be undead. I do. I don't like it.
I don't think any of us do.
At this point, I think we're too far away.
Yeah.
We're also putting it in the ogre. Hmm. So it's like we've got these like marble pillars occasionally, right? And
Yeah,
then
some marble and like cut in like different like styles and like styles from like different eras. Some like granite and other like forms of stone, like in various like piles. Yeah.
so are we within like his vision range? Like if he just turns his head, will he see us, or are we behind like a little like rock thing?
I think when you saw him, you like he could probably see the raft, but not necessarily identify it. But like I presume you're like out of view, immediate view.
No.
Yeah, the crocodile was one thing because there's not much we could really do about that because there's probably more in there. But yeah, if we're trying to make it safe, we probably need to get rid of him somehow.
Okay.
Probably I want to say 9 feet. No.
Alright.
I'll assume the werebear was more you had to literally dig through a hole.
Yeah. Mm.
Mm, no, nothing specific for undead.
Yeah.
I've got things that can hurt him, just nothing that's gonna specifically hurt undead.
Uh, he says, "I've been told very hard." He kind of like looks at it, like has a big like dramatic like gulp, tightens his grip on his spear, and says, "Yeah, I think so."
Um, once again, I have illusion. Maybe we can all four of us get to jump on him. Oh, that's a good point. I was more of just thinking though, I make sounds. I don't really think that's a can make sounds and stuff, so I can do a fair number of things. Like basically all my cantrips are like illusion based. Um, let's see.
I can punch things, and I have a sickle.
I-
That's I love my illusion magic. I'm so glad I decided to go with this. But so once again, do.
I was say,
Oh, okay.
I'm making a
I
map out of
can
this book.
create once again with thaumaturgy. One of the other things I can do: create an instantaneous sound that originates from a point of my choice.
Yeah.
So, um, where Paragon, where were you thinking Loyal could get his attention? Yes, I can. I'm not planning on getting anywhere near him. Don't worry.
Yeah.
That'll work. Um, whenever you're ready, let me know. I'll make a noise come from there and hopefully get his attention. If not, then we can use Loyal.
Here. I'll check you guys over onto the map real quick.
Let's see though.
Cool.
Just I did to see the roll 20 shapes.
Ah. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so we want to move. I can ping. I'm
Here,
not sure how to do that on my
I
MacBook.
I'm giving you guys control over your tokens.
Okay, I'm just gonna use my token then real quick to like show where I mean. We want to get like over here-ish, roughly, to get behind him, right? Okay. How tall are these rock piles?
It's middling. Probably the small, like the bigger the pile, the taller it is. Tallest one probably caps out at like maybe even like full like 12 feet. But some down to like 2 to 3.
Okay. Where's the one of the bigger ones?
Uh,
Like, are these like circles relative to their actual size?
Approximately. I'll put their numbers in just in case.
These are piles, right? They're not like
But like they are piles, but they are consciously stacked like into like what would have been. They're made to look like columns of a castle, but of like mixed stone and shoddy craftsmanship. Yes, definitely.
but would they fall if we climbed on them?
Not if you just climbed on them, but if you like gotta like if you like fumbled the roll or something, hit into them, they'd probably get knocked over.
Okay. I was just trying to figure out how I could get some distance from him without being, like too far from everyone.
Yeah.
Um um we're trying to get him like here, right? Okay. Well, let me see. What's my ranges on things real quick? 30, 20. Okay, that's not gonna be a problem. Okay. I think I'm good if I'm here, like behind the nearest one to us. That shouldn't be further than 30 feet.
All right, everyone who would like to like get into a advanced position here, make a stealth check.
It's just gonna happen right when you're like fighting. Yeah.
I hope not,
Um,
but you never know.
so will I need to do a sneak if I'm just going to the nearest one?
I think so because you're still getting it within like relatively closely.
I'm gonna have to if I wanna do make a sound. Stealth, okay. Is keep doing the things I don't have modifiers in. Really, or I have a modifier, but it's like nothing special. Hey!
Oh, let's go.
There we go.
Good job. Okay.
So I'm gonna be like here-ish. Yeah, let's go like right here.
And to clarify, are you guys or are you guys not using Loyal as bait? Okay. All right, sounds good. All right,
I was gonna
Vitsia.
try and not use loyal as bait, but yeah, no, I was gonna try use a sound and then use loyal if if like he didn't react to a sound. I was- I don't either. I was planning for loyal to stay right where he is.
Let me I'll roll for Vitsia also rolled good. You can drag your token to where you want to be hidden. Uh, all right. Oh, Loyal. So yeah,
Oh
I think
no.
he's trying to like sneak up here. But as he's going, he like kind of like ends up like peeking around the corner as the ogre here like moves down forward. Uh, and the ogre like stares at him, and picks up a like large like log, like a felled like tree from the swamp, smacks it, and I guess the ground is like it's like leaves like flutter like into the mud, and gets ready to charge at Loyal. Everyone should roll initiative.
Mine's probably a one again.
Oh, Loyal.
Look, it is. Oh,
Oh my god.
Oh no no no.
it's fine. Am I am me and the ogre are both last.
No, that was Loyal's roll. This
Oh,
is the upcoming is the ogre's roll. Oof.
Sand has blinded us.
So Peregrine will go first, then the ogre, then Vitslia, then Kel, and lastly Loyal. All right, Peregrine. Sure. Yeah, that works. Yeah, so like jumping to its turn, it moves forward to here within range of Loyal is about to swing when Peregrine you can pounce. Yeah, definitely. Advantage, yeah. 15 hits. Yeah, nice. Yeah, you stab it and you feel the like soft like rotted flesh like cut away. Like you and your dagger like leaves like a nice like chunk of it as you like pull off, and it like falls like slightly shoulder like slamming into the nearest column, like knocking a couple of the stones loose. As he's gonna continue his like swing with this large branch and try to hit Loyal. That will hit.
Boy.
Whoops.
It's fine. He just got a 4.
uh,
Don't you know I'm
So-
picturing this weird Shrek Oogie Boogie abomination?
oh, good. It'd be perfect if you pictured him looking exactly like Shrek.
Zombie Shrek, but with worms coming out of him.
And in fact, he's not eating a goblin. He's eating a donkey. Yeah, as he swings around some branch of the trees, catching on the piles of stone, swinging in, catching Loyal in the side, and like knocking him full against the pillar and knocking him like flat on the ground. I think everyone got to hear like a solid like crunch sound as the branch got Loyal in the shoulder. Vitslia, it's your turn.
Okay. Huh. Okay, so remind me, can I move to it?
Yeah,
Yes.
you can use your movement, your main action, and then if you have anything, your bonus action.
Okay,
You
so
could have some like monk things that you might be able to do.
That's right.
like I can do like a okay, so I have a movement towards the
You should also have any key points back that you used last time we
Yeah.
fought.
yeah,
That's
and so
fine.
I have my key point, so I can do my bonus action. Okay. Okay, so remind me how to do this.
All right, so
Oh,
you good?
Oh, yeah, Lily, so you can move yourself like right towards the ogre wherever you want to be, provided there's space. You know, like
yeah.
not going to be able to be necessarily on this little rock, which I guess I'm just going to use my little rangy thing because I can't ping for some reason on this thing.
Yeah.
Bummer.
Yeah, but you probably can't get on this without doing some other kind of check.
Okay. So I can just
But
be
you could
within
be
range.
here, or yeah, you could be like right there. I don't think you
Okay.
could probably get around him. That's like actually no, you can. You are like a speedy little bitch.
Yeah, I think mine is like
You could even
40.
probably get behind him if you wanted to.
Okay.
I think he's
Yeah.
40.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you could either get behind him or you can go from the front and attack him.
Yeah. I'd probably do best at going from behind. Okay, so remind me, am I rolling to get there?
No,
No,
you can
you just
move.
move there.
I can just move there. Okay. So I'll go down over here.
Nice.
And then
Should have some weapons or
I have a sickle.
oh yeah, that's right. You have your
Yeah.
sickle. So you're gonna roll to see if you hit him. You
Okay,
should
so
have a thing that you add to it. Like how Alex rolled a rolled it. Yeah, +5. You should have one as well.
for which oh, I have my 1d4 and then my plus.
It's gonna be somewhere different. Let me look at my
Yeah.
sheet so I can point you in the right direction.
Yeah. I think you have a dexterity of +2 and a proficiency of +2, so you'll be rolling +4.
+4.
Yeah, because it's a dex weapon.
Okay. So I do my +4. Yeah.
Nice. That will hit. Roll your damage.
Awesome. Okay, and then my damage is 1d4. Hold on. And then it's just my damage, right?
I think you add your dexterity to that.
My dexterity.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm driving. +2.
All right. So your first attack, like as you zip around this like small pile of rubble, cut a nice like horizontal like slash across his back, like exposing like some of his like lower spine with the sickle cut.
Awesome.
You want to do some of your key stuff?
Yes. So, so I can use. So I have 2 key points, and my bonus action. I guess while I'm back there, I can do my flurry of blows. It's 2 unarmed strikes. So remind me what I'm rolling for.
It will also be the d20 plus 4.
+4. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think, right?
Oh, and you also have advantage on these.
Okay.
And actually, roll an extra d20 for your last attack roll, just in case you critted.
So an extra d20.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
and while it's not likely to change, if you got a nat 20, that would make a difference.
Hmm.
Okay. So just another d20 plus 4.
Yeah, that's right.
Alright.
All right, so that roll would have remained the same. So go ahead and do
Okay.
your next attack.
Okay. And then this one, I have it.
This is still advantage. You'll have advantage for all of these attacks.
Is it rolling +2 instead of +4?
It is.
Okay.
You can just do the math. That one was a 10, so and you can fix it for this next one.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, I think we're taking the 10.
Taking the 10, and that does hit.
Okay. And so then I do.
Oh, it's bad. He's a pretty big ogre, and he doesn't move too fast. Yeah.
Worms are eating.
Gross.
So it's a 1d4. Is it a +2? I can't remember.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
probably plus your dex modifier.
Yes, it's +2. Okay.
Nice. Additional 6 damage.
You said it was 2 unarmed strikes, right?
Yeah, you make one more.
Ah, shit.
Because monks get to do just punching and then punching and then punching.
Yeah, monks are kind of crazy, like especially as you get better at them.
Oh, roll to hit first.
Oh, shit, sorry.
Yeah.
Possible, like his skin will slough in just the right way that your fist misses.
You can also hit the up arrow in the chat log to go to your previous rolls you've input.
I'm trying to do that, but it just
It just doesn't work.
I'm forgetting which
Not like
dice
you.
to do. It's like-
Yeah, hits.
There we go.
One more time. What if you crit?
Oh, shit. Not what I'm trying to roll. Oh my god.
It just does not like you.
I'm like, that's not what I'm trying to. Okay. There. So no.
All right.
So
We'll take the 5 damage you rolled before.
okay.
All right, shit, that was a ton of damage that turn.
Okay.
I think it's my turn now.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay, well,
as Vitsa like swings around the column, like cuts this cut along the spine, and like punches like in like around the cut, like hands coming back like a little like moist with rot as you like being like
Uh,
punch dents into this thing.
I'm gonna smell disgusting.
it's not gonna
Okay,
make much of a difference at this point. But I'm gonna roll to do a an Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, hits.
Okay, and then that's I think it's 1d10, right?
I think
So this
so.
is kind of insanely a lot of damage for a cantrip.
Yes, that and
I kind of
firebolt
love it.
is like crazy. Whew. I'm glad they kept that it being busted.
Okay.
Yeah, as you like peek around the corner, like catching like sight of its left arm, the one that's like holding the tree trunk, as the Eldritch Blast. Describe what it looks like when you cast this.
I like to think that her magic is very much like a bright white, like not silver but white, because moonlight. And
Yeah.
it kind of glows. It's like just a thick, just like a quick, like a beam. Honestly, it probably looks very similar to those lights back in the bog.
Yeah.
Just a straight line of them, and it goes to. I think I'm aiming it roughly at his shoulder where he's holding the branch, since it looks like it sounds like I can see that.
Hmm.
And I'm aiming right for where the shoulder would meet his arm, just to see if maybe I can get the arm to fall off.
Yeah, as the bolt like hits it like in the arm and like blasts away like a lot of the skin. And you see the skeleton under it like holding firm. It seems like if like that if kept targeting there, eventually you maybe could blow it off, but it's still on.
Yeah,
Yeah. Do
sure.
you move? Is that your turn?
Yeah, I'm not gonna move. I mean,
That's
I'm
fair.
not really. I shouldn't be close to him, and I don't think anyone's taken enough. Actually, how is Loyal holding up?
Loyal looks extremely bad.
Oh, no.
In which case, I'm gonna move like here-ish, so that way Loyal can make his way over to me if he so chooses.
I'm
Because
gonna
I'm not gonna be able to heal him this turn.
Just gonna roll a d20 for Loyal's courage here. I'm gonna say he needs like a 15 or higher to run away. Otherwise, he will try to like stand and fight this thing because that's what he was supposed to do. Yeah, he's standing his ground against this thing. Uh, and yeah, and he's gonna like just like take this spear and just like try to like get it up up like into the ogre's chest. Let's see. Loyal has I think a not bad roll for this.
I
Yeah, it's
mean,
not bad.
he's not very smart, so I imagine most of that is going into his muscles.
Yes. Hey, there you go, Loyal.
Class is Loyal.
Uh, Commoner.
Mm, okay.
Yeah, he doesn't have a class. He's just a guy.
It's a guy with a spear.
He's just a guy with a spear. Yeah, like yeah, Loyal like punctures like straight through like the like center like sternum of this ogre, and like pulls back and like brings a couple like bone fragments with it. As Loyal like stands there like kind of like shakily, like blood seeping from like his like partially like shattered right shoulder. Everybody like but holding his ground. Peregrine, that goes back to you. It's 12. Yeah. And I think yeah, like following on like the previous cut, yeah, it does like fall to its like right knee as like that leg is like beginning to like give out and not support it. All right. I think it like churns like on its knee and oh good touchstone. This is like the fire giant fight in Elden Ring.
That's an Elden
like,
Ring thing.
uh yeah, like it takes the one hand to like tear the like severed like foot off, like and just like chucks it like off like behind it as it swings down, like swiveling on its like shattered stump with the log, and like just like throw it down and like slam it on top of you. And yeah. So like it like follows momentum and just like catches and slams like above your head into the stone and like knocks some of them like off the top of it and like half like crumbles the top like 2 feet of this pillar. All right, Vitzlia.
Okay. Huh.
You don't have to move. You can just attack if that's what you want to do.
Yeah, I'm just gonna attack.
Also, he's
I
not
still
facing.
have.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I got from the side. I still have my mighty sickle,
Very true.
so I guess I will
Mhm.
slash and dash. So,
Hits.
am I still rolling with advantage?
Yes.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Consistency is key.
Okay, and then it's gonna be 4. Oh, shit. This thing really doesn't like me. Hold on. Then it's a +2.
Nice.
Yay. Okay, you know, 6 damage. And then I still have a key point left.
Go to flurry of blows.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with flurry of blows. So that means I'm done with my key points after this. So hold on. Um,
Nice. Roll again
one
just
more.
against the crit. Yeah.
Okay. Hit. And then it's and that is the same thing as before.
You don't have to roll the damage for it right now. If you want to save yourself a little time, you can just roll both of those. And then you can just do if you end up hitting both, which I imagine you will, you can just do like 2d4.
That's true.
Whatever it is.
Oh, like a oh. Hold on. Oh, my brain. So would that make it a +4? Sorry.
Yeah, if you're rolling
Yeah.
damage, but I think you still have advantage, so you need to see if you crit on either of those.
Yes.
Oh, okay, so I can just.
All right. So, but both hit. So you can roll. Yeah, 2d4 plus 4. Nice.
All right, so
Yeah.
slash and dash and kick his ass.
Yeah. I hope that's Vislia's catchphrase.
That sounds like something a teenager would say.
15, what do you want?
I know. That's exactly why it should be her catchphrase, though.
And like especially like now it's like turning like with the momentum like catching like to like swing towards Peregrine. It's like perfect time to literally kick its ass. As you like stab your like sickle into it. And I gotta say, the feeling of like kicking a rotting ogre's ass is like not pleasant.
No. No, this is disgusting. It's absolutely vile. I hate this.
It's very it's juicy in the worst kind of ways.
Uh,
Is he wearing those like old or like
Yeah.
sweatpants?
But guess what? I'll take a zombie ogre over a fucking crocodile.
All right, Kel.
All right, so because I value the like 7 followers I have, I'm gonna move over here and I am going to cast Healing Word, which is it's 1d4 plus my spellcasting ability modifier, which is plus. Okay, that's my save. Yeah. Okay. That's yeah. 1d4 plus 3. If I can just, I'm just like keep looking at this and I'm like, am I remembering this right? The 2 seconds I looked away from it.
Nice. Big heal. Loyal is
Or-
now up to 8 hit points.
Hey. I only moved like 3. Can I am I able to move back?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna move back over here then.
Bye. I healed you now.
Alex,
Bye.
you know what I just realized? You were looking for a stick. I have a quarter staff with me. Yeah, what if I get dirty?
You're the definition of sharing is not caring.
Yeah, Kel's getting ready to like put up her like a hammock thing. I was like, yeah, we should look for somewhere safe to sleep tonight. Anyway.
Oh, you're looking for a walking stick? What a shame. We need another one, I guess.
Alright, and Loyal's gonna take his turn to keep stabbing at this big guy. And Loyal finally is the first one to miss. Which what I think means here is like he like stabs like upwards too sharply, and it does like catch like under the ogre's like skin and like slide up its front. Uh, but it just doesn't go in any deeper than that.
Ew.
You can just blame Loyal's shoulder.
Yeah,
Healed it, but it might still be like a little funky.
yeah, exactly. You don't even notice immediately, and you're like, ugh. Peregrine. Hits. All right, yeah, but even so, swinging over its head, you like duck under it. How do you undo this? How do you kill this thing? A little bit, yeah. Yeah, yeah. It falls down like the spine severs, and yeah, the momentum of the top half like tears like some of the skin and flesh as it like falls over like into. And yeah, I'll touch the show is like, yeah, actually, yep,
Should be.
Feel disgusting. There's ogre guts everywhere. Like,
yeah. It seems like this is the end of the swamp.
There any... I was just gonna see if there was any place for us to wash up since we all feel disgusting.
Yeah, it goes uphill. You can eventually like I think you find like one like a extremely meager stream that is like petering out into it towards the swamp. But you can like take some time and like clean yourself a little bit. Uh,
yeah.
yeah, it'll take a more like full submerged bath and like a lot of soap to ever truly feel clean, but you manage to at least get a lot of the thick like rotten juices off.
And also some of the mud in my case, because I didn't
Yes.
get close enough to touch him.
Uh, And I think as you guys get freshened up a bit, I think we get like the good Lord of the Rings vista shot as you guys crest the hill. And we see, the omnipresent like monument marker of this whole plane, this giant paralyzed screaming head of a long trapped god, and at its base, where its screaming mouth emerges from the dirt, there is a kind of like town built like around its lips and teeth, bustling with activity. The town just referred to as the Maw.
Oh, I didn't think there were any other towns here.
Hmm?
I didn't think there were any other towns here. I kind of just assumed it was just what's the name of the city again? The town again?
Daniel.
Zadniel. That's it. I was like something with a Z. I just assumed it was Zadniel. Yeah, we can since we've taken care of the ogre, we can probably take this kind of weird castle thing.
Yeah.
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 Might be a good place to put a little marker too.
Awesome. And I think as you guys are taking a short rest there, I think that's personally like a good place to call it a nice cinematic bow. The traversing the neck. Sick. Uh, I'll I think that should be enough for you guys to level up for the next of it. Uh, I'll look into I'll message each of you individually if anyone needs help leveling up. Lily, I can like help walk you through it. It's not complicated. Uh,
It's pretty easy. It's
yeah,
basically what we did before, except for much smaller.
yeah. You have like one like bigger but like pretty direct choice. I'll walk you through it.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm gonna
or we could do that right now if anyone wants to like take like the like 10 extra minutes.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Go ahead and do it.
Yeah. So
Go ahead and pull up the monk page that we were looking at before.
Eh. Pull my phone.
And I'm gonna go ahead and pull up my warlock page because I think I also have a choice to make here. I think most people
yes.
do.
Yeah,
I think everyone gets an archetype at like level 3.
that's right. But
Yeah,
I think
so
clerics choose at like level 2, but besides that, yeah. And I think everyone gets to roll to increase their HP.
which is just your hit dice plus
Yeah.
your constitution, right?
That's right.
So
I think it might be 8 for everyone.
yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure it's 8 for me and Lily.
Yeah, and it's also 8 for rogues. So yeah, that's convenient.
Constitution is look, you get to see me use a modifier that's not a 1.
Whoa.
And +1. So it's my hit dice plus my constitution here, right?
That's right.
Okay.
Nice.
7.
Oh, just the 1d1. Oh, 1d8
Oh,
rather. A d1 is a very terrible die to have for hit die. I'd say just take the highest roll, the 6. Oh.
well, my hit dice says 2. Oh, sorry. What am I looking
Sorry,
at?
that's a slight
Something else. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, that's
confusing
something slightly
nomenclature.
different.
You
It's
do
only
roll a
one.
d8. You just rolled the d8. So you could take
Just
the
the- okay.
6 plus the 1 for 7. Rip to Peregrine though. Man's too old for
Your
this.
health. I have
Oh.
24 health.
Okay, so mine's 7. So plus, oh fuck, what is it?
Ugh.
Okay, so mine was 14 plus 7, 21.
I think I got 10 from level 1 because I got my constitution as my 14. And then yeah, so I got 10. And then I got 6 from the next roll. Including the +2, and now I rolled 9? No, 7, 7. 7. So actually, no, I rolled a 7. So I've gotten pretty good rolls on my health.
You've done pretty good.
Yeah.
Uh,
So, yeah, okay. So,
oh, nice.
nice.
Interesting. As
I
long as
get
as
a
long as the monster is swinging at Loyal, it'll be fine.
Ooh, I get to use second level slots now. Not that I've used any of my first. Actually, I have used one first level spell.
Okay, so I'm looking at my little chart, right? My little monk table.
Yeah, that and you get to choose your monastic tradition,
Oh shit.
which
Okay.
the ones in the rulebook are Way of the Open Hand and Way of the Four Elements. Wait, let me see. Oh, and Way of the Shadow.
Hold on. Okay, so my proficiency bonus is still +2. Martial arts is still 1d4. I have 3 key points now.
Nice.
Woo!
So we can fix that. And my unarmored movement is still +10.
Oh, you also get I think the coolest thing that monks have, which is deflect missiles.
What the fuck is that? Do I add that like onto my little?
I would add that to your little features and traits or something.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is an extremely silly ability that I love. The monk in my other campaign has got to use it like a couple times. So he's got to use it 3 times, and every single time he has rolled to reduce it for the maximum damage, including one time catching a ballista bolt, which was extremely impressive to me.
Starting at your reaction to deflect or catch a missile when you are hit by a ranged weapon attack. Reduced. Okay, I'm gonna have to like copy paste this shit because that's
Yeah,
oh,
it's a lot.
Okay.
Hold on.
This is confusing me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm
Okay,
not used to it the way this chart is working.
sure.
Normally, I'm like, you can cast this many of this level, this many of this level, this many of that level. And now I'm like, slot level second, spell slots 2. It's like, can I just cast second level spells now and I just have 2 total spells? Or is it like I can cast 2 second levels and 2 first levels?
This is going to sound like a really dumb question, but we went back and forth on it a couple times. Are you a warlock or a cleric?
I am a warlock.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah, I know we went back and forth on it a few times.
Yeah, I want to make sure that I got my head on straight
warlock
with
with
that.
an archfey patron. Because only a fae would let this shit happen.
That's true. A lot of it, yeah. Though I
Yeah.
don't know what it means by slot level, to be honest.
Yeah, it's like I know that I can theoretically like what this would also mean is that I could theoretically cast like healing word at like second level. Like I know that's something I could do. But I'm not sure what it means by slot level here. Like especially with spells when it just tells me spell slots is like do I have 2 of each level or do I just have like 2 total but now I can cast second level spells?
Well, let's see.
Yeah, that's I think what's making me struggle here a little bit.
Okay, yeah, I'm copy pasting.
But I'm
this.
pretty familiar with this and that.
I now understand.
Okay.
So you have that many spell slots. That says spell slots. So the slot level means like the max. Like that is what all of them can be up to that level. Which means you could cast 2 in your instance second level spells, including like you could use both your first level spells at second level or whatever. Like it seems like all of warlock spells like get to be like, or all warlock spell slots get to be equivalent. At the
Okay, so I
downside
could
of it maxing out lower than like a wizard.
Okay, so basically, my options would be to cast 2 second levels and nothing else, 2 first
Mhm.
levels and nothing else, or 1 of each.
That's right.
Okay. Now that I understand how that works. But point is, I can learn a new spell though too.
Yeah.
I can learn and I can use second level spells now. Which that's gonna take me forever, so I will not make you sit with me while I do that.
Yeah, that's a good in the interim to-do list.
Yeah, 'cause,